This is a twisted easel card. It's really sort of pretty colours that I've used, but obviously you can use whatever you fancy. Now, the central part of this is this die. Oops, excuse me, got that already. This die here, which is from Jeanine's art from the Happy Birds collection, and this is called the Circle of Flowers, which is why although I've gone for a square easel base, I've gone for a sort of a circle sort of matte and layer with it. I'm just going to put that down so that I can just show you. We're going to do a little bit of paper piecing with this die as well, because these lovely big areas really sort of cry out for that and help them to stand out from the rest of the die cut. So first thing is our base card. So what I've done is I have cut a piece of ivory card, and I've cut it. It's 5 7/8, which I think is half of A4. I think it's 5 7/8 by pretty much the same. I'm pretty sure that's what I've done. It's almost a 6 by 6. It's what you can get out of an A4 sheet of card. So I seem to have I've had a bit of a mind melt on my measurements there. So what I'm going to do, and this will be the test as to whether those are my measurements when I score it, and see whether it folds in half. So I am going to score this at 5 7/8. Let's see how we go. In half there. Yay! So pretty much 5 7/8, which makes me think it's out of the one piece of card. Where's my bone folder? It is. Now, I am then going to open this out, and I want to score. I'm just going to. So this is where I'm at so far. I want to score along this line, so from there to there. So I'm just going to put my scoring tool in my 5-inch line and line that at the bottom, and then line my top corner also on the 5-inch line, so that I can come down on there, and then we'll fold that over, and so there is our base for our twisted easel card. So that's that bit like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the die cutting. I'm going to cut this out of this card. I'm going to start by cutting it out of there, and then I'm also going to cut it out of the pattern paper. It's quite a heavyweight paper. I think it's about 180, so it's not really thin, but it's not card. So let's start with this. Let's get some tape on our die, and we will put it through our machine. And get that cut. Okay. And here it comes out. There we go. Turn it over and just see. Oh, okay. I have why is that not working? That'll be because there's no plastic shim in there. I did wonder, it kind of felt like it didn't want to go through. I mean, it did take it. Let's try that again. Take 2. Unfortunately, it's live, so there's no redos on this. Let's see if this feels better. There you go. Yeah, you can hear it starting to cut that time. Phew! I was thinking the machine was broken for a split second there. That would have been a great start, but not to worry. We'd have coped. We'd have done something. Right, let's just check that it has cut. Oh yes, it looks like it's all cut out there. Okay. Now that's all fine and dandy. Just going to make sure this is clean, because otherwise it gets caught in the next one. I'm going to take this out. Now, with this one, you can see that already a couple of the bits have fallen out, which is fine for this because I'm about to brush them all out. But when we do it with the pattern paper, I need to be a little bit more careful because I don't want them all falling out, because I want to be able to stick them into place without and know which one's which. So I'm just going to clean the die out, get a good brush over, and just check this out. You see pretty much everything's out. It's just a few little bits. Grab my pokey tool, a few little bits in there, hanging on there. Okie dokie. Right, so make sure our die is clean because otherwise it won't cut cleanly the next time. Oh look, we've got lots of bits over there. Let's go with that with the brush. I think we're clean. Right, so let's put this in the bin. Now, before I cut that die with the paper, what I want to do is I want to get this stuck down onto the cream circle, so that I'm not then fussing around with the bits falling out of here and me not ready to stick things on here. So I'm going to stick this down. Whoops, it doesn't matter which way around because obviously you can turn it later. So just grab our glue and a bit of paper. Just make sure our glue is working. And I'm going to put glue on all these big bits. I'm not going completely out to the edge because some of these bits don't actually stick. They hang over a little bit the edge of this cream circle. But as long as the majority is stuck, then we are all well and good. Okay, we're done. Just a bit there. It's got stuck. Out the other side. There you go. And this onto our circle. Okay, so that's now there ready. Let me get none of it, and you can see, hopefully the camera can put this up, you've got some lovely little embossing bits on here as well. Okay, right, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to put that back in my glue so it doesn't dry up in the other lights. There we go. I'm going to cut the die out of the paper. Okay, now this is where I need to be careful. This is why this is already ready to go, because I want to be ready to stick this down. Tape on the die, and then we're going to put this through on the machine. Goes. Now move this out the way. Be ready with my glue and my pokey tool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over. This could be interesting. Okay, so I've already got some bits that have come out. So I am just going to take this off. And before I move it here, I'm going to try and fit, my hair, I'm molting. I'm going to try and fit these back in. Then I know which bit's where. It's a lot easier to do it right now than in a minute. So that bit, no, that bit is going to be from there. You can put some low-tack tape behind it if you think it will help. I have a feeling that as soon as I turn this over in a moment, it's all going to fall out again. So I'm not gonna worry too much, but it does help if it's all in place and you can see what's come from where. So let's move that to the side. Just brush off bits from my plate and put those. Right, okay, so I am going to, this is, what I might do is I might just, no, I'm not. I'm going to try put my hand over that and turn it over and you can see where we're going. Right, so I'm going to try and make my flower around the right way, and that bit I've just dropped out is that bit there. So I'm going to put my glue on, and then I am going to stick that in there. Okay, I look like I've lost that bit. It's probably in the bin, but not to worry, we'll just keep going because it's not there. And that bit is from here. It's a case of me not looking carefully enough at what I was doing just now when I put the bits in and checking whether I've got anything left. This thing is not working. There we go. That one goes in there. This one is here. But I'm going to put the glue in these little bits so that we can just get going with them. Where's my thing? So this can be a bit fiddly, but I think the effect is worth it. You could get really intricate and do lots of these little bits as well, but I think for me that's just a step too far. It should be this bit here, there. Okay, now I already know that a couple of these bits have fallen out here. Right, so this bit I know is here. Oh, they're falling out all over the place. Let's turn that over and put that bit in there. Now these two bits are here and here. So I'm thinking that one there. No. Wrong one. That's all right. So use my pokey tool to get that out. That one actually is this one there. This one is that one there because it's got that little dip in it. Okay. Let's where should we go? Let's go to that one there. Oh, I can feel them falling out in my hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue in all the little bits and hopefully we'll find all the pieces. So this one is, that's not wanting to pick up with my little tool. There. That goes in there. Go with that one. In here. Oof. So as I was saying, this is a bit fiddly, but I think it is worth it for the effect that you get. But again, if you're really into little fiddly things, you can do even more of the bits. This was enough for me. These big bits, as you can see, already managed to lose some. I'm not too worried. This bit I've lost here, I'm not going to go searching for because what I'll do is I'll use that on the base of the easel. So it's not too much of an issue. I think this one must have come out. Where did that come out from there? Put that one in there. There we go. This bit goes in here. Let's see if I can get the tiny little bit that goes in next to it. There it is. Will that pick up with that? Yes. It goes in there. That's good. That bit in there. Oh, we're nearly there now. It is going to annoy me that I've lost that bit, but I'm going to try and get over it. just move on. So there we go. See. Okay. And there, and then got the circle that goes in the middle of this. And I felt the other one needed something in the middle, so I used one of the little flowers. Oh, not that from there, from that one will come out there. Oh, where are you going to come out from? Oh, it's because I'm not pushing the flower out, I'm pushing the dye out there. See what we've got. That's what I want. There. Come out. There we go. There's a nice little star to go in the centre of that one. Okay, right. So, no, don't look, because I'll be there forever. I did do that when I was doing that. It was like one bit I'd lost, but never mind. It's not that bit, is it? No, just stop, Carol. Right. Okay. So, you will be thankful, I'm sure, to know that I have already done the other one, so you don't have to watch me doing that twice. So let's put the lid on, not the lid, the pin in my glue there, and let's get the other bits out for my card. Okay, so what I didn't say, and I haven't got the pack with me. No, it's gone. I've used, this is from Trim Craft Sentiments die set, which I've used quite a lot in the videos. So yeah, so that's where that's from. So yeah, you can see I've got that one that I've just done. We've got this one, which I had already done. We'll use that one for the top because it's got that little bit that I'm missing. And then I've got my mats and layers here for my card. So now it's just a case of getting everything assembled. So I'm going to start by gluing all of these together. So these I've just cut with set of large circle dies. If you don't have circle dies, you could quite easily just do it with just do it on the squares. Just use this and stick it onto a square, which you can cut with your trimmer. So it's not essential. I just quite like the effect of having the circle coming off of the half square there. Ooh. Add the glue. And then glue this one on there. So that's the two bits. I'm going to glue this onto here. And then this onto, just in case I didn't realise which way up it went, I've done my little arrows. Sometimes I do forget, particularly when I'm doing a live, my brain all goes to mush. Sometimes I need that little reminder of what I'm doing. So, there, and then this is for base. Again, I've got my little arrows to make sure I get it all up the right way. Stick that one on there. Like so, and then this onto the card. That. Okay, so let's find the one that I lost a little piece out of. This one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, because the thing will come across there, I'm going to stick that so that the little piece is kind of hidden up under there. You won't see it so much. Let's see how I did it there. It's pretty much what I did there. Same way around. There, just a little bit further around. Let's go there. Stop faffing and just stick it. Right, so this goes on like that, and my circle just about touches the edges on there. And then this, on this one, I've got to remember not to put glue over the whole lot. So I am just going to get a pencil and I'm just going to give myself a couple of little lines and a little scribble to know that I need to put the glue on this bit here. And then I have to make sure I actually do line that up. There we go. That's our bit on the top. And then all we need now is our little stopper, which is the Best Wishes sentiment from Trimcraft. And I've cut it in the pink, and I've put some, as you can see, some of the ivory card behind it so that it pops through like that. And then I'm going to put 3D glue because we need this raised because this is the stopper, if you like, for our easel. Stop it just collapsing down. And I'm going to put that on there. I'm just gonna put my finger there, otherwise it's because this is still wet, it's just gonna sort of knock it off. But so that's our first project. It was quite quick for me to do because I've done a fair bit of prep. The most fiddly thing is doing the paper piecing, but it's the sort of thing that you can do, you know, sat in front of the telly, if you know, it's something that you can just sort of fiddle with then. But yeah, it's certainly effective. It's certainly worth taking the time in doing that. Okay, so I'm going to put this wet one to one side and fold it down like that, otherwise that's not going to dry. So project one done. Okay.